Legend gang, it is Tayu Simone, and I am back with another Twerk Work Tarot Practice. So today is Thursday, March 19th, 2026. If you are new, welcome. If you're not new, welcome back, bro. I missed you. This platform is to uplift and inspire my legends through intuition, tarot, and combos. So if you're interested in any of those things, please make sure to subscribe, turn on notifications so you do not, and I mean do not, miss out on any new videos. Shout out to everyone who has been liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing, donating, purchasing oracles, purchasing tarot, purchasing books, and definitely following me on all social media at Shadow Twerk Tarot. You are really helping the platform grow. Please continue to do so. And definitely, I want to especially shout out Patreon. If you are not already a patron, you can be a free member or you can be a $5 member. It's only one tier, and you help support the entire channel. So I've been announcing this a lot, that I'm about to start working on a lot more tarot and oracle decks, and I would love y'all's input. And that's a way for you to put in your input and your creativity, share with me, and then to also obviously support the platform. So please do so. Pause for cause. No, Miss Law. Give me a hand, buddy. Give me a hand, buddy. Hey. Would you like to play? Yeah? Ooh. Ooh. Oh, you just want to throw up on a real nigga. You okay? Let me clean it. You're gonna come all this way. No, you're not touching my computer. No. No. But you can play with this. Wow. Okay. Where was I? Check out Patreon. And I think that's all the house announcements. Tomorrow is the shadow dance. On Sunday, we have Soul Share Sunday. And of course, our dailies. So let's go ahead and get right into today's reading. Let me see, I got my water. Keep that close. We're going to use the Celebrate Life Tarot to pull a card of the week for us to learn and to also identify whatever energies we're going to be dealing with this week. For all my newbies, this is the Celebrate Life Tarot. You can purchase this now at shadowtwerktarot.com. It is a tarot deck that I've created that's inspired by my favorite musical artist. So if you are interested in that, please make sure to check it out. And if not, that's cool too. So let's see. What's our overall energy for the week? Not you turning the thing on. Let's see. What energy is most highest aligned for Legend Gang to learn this week? I saw the Ace of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Shout out Michael Jackson. I really like this card. Let's see. What energy is most highest aligned for Legend Gang to learn this week? I see the Hierophant, but I'm not going to take that because I don't like how that came out. But we actually did pull that card for our overall energy for today, which is interesting. That was fast. The Eight of Wands. Have we done the Eight of Wands recently? Why do I feel like we did the Eight of Wands? Hold on, let me check my channel. Pause for the cause, y'all. The Eight of Wands. I feel like we've done this card recently. Let me just make sure. Because if it's an older video, then I'll redo it. But if it's something new or something that we haven't done recently, then I'll do it again. I hope the music isn't too loud. Let me see. I do like the Eight of Wands though. Let me see. We've done the Eight of Coins, the Knight of Swords, the Three of Cups, the King of Swords, the Three of Swords, the Ace of Wands, the Seven of Wands, the Three of Wands. We actually did the Hierophant recently, and the King of Wands. Okay. That's probably why we got so many wands. Damn, we done ran through the suit of wands. That's what it feel like. All right, so let's do it then. Fuck it. Eight of Wands. So the Eight of Wands and my deck looks like this. Shout out Kaylani. And what I know of the Eight of Wands is, for me, when I read the Eight of Wands, I read it as a card of fast movement, things happening quickly, things happening out of nowhere. I also get like a lot of communication. So you could be receiving a lot of messages, a lot of invoices, a lot of emails, a lot of things happening back and forth. In this particular depiction, I have it so that the wands are in the brick walls that she's in front of. So it gives the energy of the things that you have worked on or put action towards, very similar to the Eight of Coins. Things that you've been working towards have built you to a certain point where you're starting to receive good news. You're starting to have things look up. The grass is starting to be green on your side. It's like you used to look at grass everywhere else kind of green, and then your grass was like dry, looking like deserted, like what the fuck. And now your shit is green too. Not you over here. Hold on. Because what you're not going to do is be over here making a mess. Boy. Boy's always making a mess. Drop in the comments some fart emojis if you're here his party. Let me see. Eight of Wands. The website that I like to use for everybody's reference, I mention it all the time, it's called the Tarot Guide. And I really like this website because she breaks it down so that you can understand the meaning of a card in general, in the upright and the reverse, in love and relationships, in money and career, in spirituality, and in health, which I think is extremely helpful. So normally I will pull out other decks, but I don't feel like doing that. I'm not even gonna lie. So I will show you the Eight of Wands from the Rider-Waite Tarot deck, and it looks like this. This is how the Eight of Wands originally looks. It's just 8 wands, and they look like they are moving, almost like arrows through the sky. So in the upright, we'll start with the upright because that's how this card came out for the week. So I do feel like we can expect good news and good things happening. But let's go and get into it. So the Eight of Wands in the upright represents hastiness, speed, progress, movement, action, rushing, exciting times, okay, period, travel, freedom, holiday romances, ooh, taking off, gaining momentum, moving ahead, thinking on your feet, sudden action, hard work paying off, results, solutions, energetic, positive, infatuation, obsession, being swept off your feet and jumping in. So kind of what I usually get, which is good, which is really good. I feel like I didn't know that it could also mean travel, but I could see that. Freedom, holidays, and holiday romances. I think it's extremely interesting. I didn't know that. Hard work paying off. I got that. Obsession and infatuation. I didn't know. But let's keep going. So in a loving relationship context, if you get this card in the upright, it is a good omen indicating progress, exciting times, infatuation, being swept off your feet. Whether the relationship is new or you've been together for years, this minor arcana card signifies a rush of love, excitement, sex, and passion. Bless you, baby. It is a sign of, bless you, baby. It is a sign of the relationship moving forward at great speed and you and your partner jumping in with both feet. If you are single, the Eight of Wands signifies meeting someone who will sweep you off your feet. I like that. Come get me. Come get me. Let me see. You may become infatuated or obsessed with this person and the romance will take off quickly. It can also represent a holiday romance or meeting someone while traveling. Interesting. Why is this card making me think hot and spicy thoughts? I can't do this right now. I got a son. I got a son. Ain't that right, boy? Ain't that right, boy? Linda Skull, what you want, baby? Mommy's computer. Because what you're not going to do is put your sticky fingers on my computer. This is one of Mommy's only toys. One of her favorite toys, too. Let's see. Money and career. In a career tarot spread, the Eight of Wands can represent work-related travel or things taking off at great speeds. You may find yourself going to places in the physical sense or attending meetings or overseas conferences, or you may find that your career is going places. There is a sense of speed and, boy, just swiping stuff on my computer. Who raised you? It was me. Let me see. There could be a sense of great speed. Where was I? Great speed and energy with this card. So expect a fast-paced, high-energy work environment when it appears. If you are in business, a new venture could take off much sooner than you thought it would. However, this minor arcana card can also signify hastiness. So be careful. Not to jump into things without researching them. You may need to be patient and allow situations to play out a bit longer before you take action. In a financial tarot reading, the Eight of Wands represents a lot of movement in your finances. So you may have your finger on a lot of pies, or a lot of money is coming in and out when it appears in your tarot spread. Just remember that this card also warns you not to be too hasty, so avoid high-risk investments and overspending when it appears. There is no need to rush, even though you may feel like your money is burning a hole in your pocket. In a health context, the Eight of Wands can represent a rapid recovery, nice, from an injury or illness. It can also represent being physically active or seeing a newly implemented diet or exercise regime produce results quickly. However, it can also indicate an impending medical emergency, which needs to be treated quickly. Yikes. Okay. Period. In a spirituality context, lastly, in the upright. Cutie pie. In a spiritual context, the Eight of Wands indicates that you could be experiencing a big upswing in your positive energy. If you have been trying to develop your psychic or healing abilities, you should find yourself gaining momentum and progressing quickly. Ain't that right, boy? Period. Now, in the inverse, let's get into it. The Eight of Wands reversed can indicate slowness, a lack of speed, a lack of movement, lack of action and results. Slow progress, delayed, canceled, or returning home from travel, returning home from holidays, restrictions, bad timing, losing momentum, missed opportunities, late starts, unfinished business, a lack of energy, negativity, a lack of romance, feeling panicked and hysterical, impatient, impulsive, and out of control. Like a 5-month-old. This guy. Matter of fact. Hold on, pause for the cost. It's coconut oil. All right, let me see. Let's keep going. So in the reverse, in a love and relationship reading, the Eight of Wands inverted is not a good omen, indicating a lack of progress or slow progress, lack of romance and relationship, losing its momentum. Whether the relationship is new or you've been together for years, this minor arcana card reverse can represent a lack of energy, excitement, sex, and or passion. It is a sign that the relationship is not moving forward. That's sad. At a speed that you or your partner would like for it to be, or one or both of you are hesitating. If you are single, the Eight of Wands reverse can indicate that you may meet someone whom you will initially be infatuated with or obsessed with, but the relationship will soon turn sour and you will soon begin to dislike this person intensely. Damn, not intensely. Baby, how did you get in this position? Boom. There you go. Okay, if you've had a holiday romance, reality will kick in and you'll wonder what you saw in them. Damn, it's given, what's that song? Blame it on the alcohol. That's what that's giving. It's not funny, but it's kind of funny. Let me see. In the money and career context, the Eight of Wands in reverse can indicate taking off too quickly or not quick enough, canceled travel. You may find meetings or overseas conferences are canceled, or that your career is just not progressing at the rate that you hoped that it would. You may be experiencing setbacks, cutbacks, or lack of opportunities for promotion. Alternatively, you may find that your career has taken off far too rapidly, and you are struggling to keep up with your workload. If you are in business, a venture could be failing to take off or taking off very slowly. Alternatively, you may have so much interest that you cannot keep up with the demand. However, this minor arcana card can also signify poor timing and missed opportunities. So you may be waiting too long to take action. In a financial tarot reading, the Eight of Wands reversed also represents slow progress in your finances. You may feel like you are not making money quickly enough and it's taking you ages to save for things and to reach a level of financial security that you desire. You may have some patience. These things take time. No, try to have some patience. These things take time. It can also indicate being extremely impulsive with money. Remember, a fool and their money is easily parted. Don't be a fool. I'm glad we didn't get this in the reverse. Cause like, damn. And matter of fact, 8-8, because last week, like I said, we got the 8 of coins. And now this week we're getting the 8 of wands. Then one of my favorite readers, shout out, I think she goes by like Island Turtle now, but she used to go by Water Baby, and I love her. I love her. She used to have this saying, I don't know if she still says it. I don't really watch her as much as I used to, but she used to say, not a fucking ladybug on my wall. I was like, what the fuck is that crawling? I don't do crawls. But anyway, she used to say, once you pull the 8, the 10 is like not far behind, or like it's right around the corner. So it's like 8, 9, 10 type shit. Cause like for all my people who are into tarot, when you pull the ace, it's like the beginning, right? And then the 10 is not necessarily the end, but it's the end of a certain cycle, the end of that particular journey. And then you start stepping into mastery with the page, the knight, the queen, the king, the court cards rather. So she would say that once you're at the 8, like the 9 and the 10 are they happen like that. Because the 8 is the hard work. The 8 is the pushing through of something. You know what I'm saying? Or a lot of things. Like how I read the 5s as turning points because it's in the middle, the 5 to the 10. A lot of people want to kind of turn back, give up. It's also fixed energy. All of the, the cardinal signs are the first 3 after the ace. You don't count the ace. So it's 2, 3, 4 is the cardinal energy of whatever suit. So like let's say we're talking about, well right now we're talking about wands. So what's the cardinal? I want to say that's Aries. It's got to be Aries. So the 2, 3, 4 of wands represent Aries energy. The 5, 6, 7 represent Leo or fixed energy because it's in the middle. And then the 8, 9, 10 is Sagittarius. So this is Sagittarius energy. And that makes sense when I say it like that. Of course, that deals with travel and fucking communication and having a good time. Like that's Sag energy all the way. Like when I think about it that way, it's like, damn, yeah. But yeah, let's keep going. So in a health context, no, did I read money and career? Yes, I did. Okay. In a health context, we got 2 more, y'all, and we're done. In a health context, the 8 of wands in the reverse can represent a slow recovery from injury or illness, or health suddenly taking a nosedive. Damn, I don't like saying like that. Like, damn. It can also represent being inactive or too active, leading to fatigue or a newly implemented diet or exercise regime not producing results as quickly as you may have hoped. It can also signify an illness aggressively taking hold. In a spirituality context, the Eight of Wands reverse indicates that you may be experiencing a lack of energy or being affected by negative energy when it appears. You may have also been trying to develop your psychic or healing abilities, and you may find that things are not progressing as quickly as you would like. Remember, wait, that was the last sentence, and you had to scroll. wait, is this not even the same damn card, baby? Hold on, cause what the hell? Boy, you done moved us to the Nine of Wands. We still at the Eight of Wands, baby. Let's see. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Remember that these abilities will... Remember that these abilities will develop at the pace that they are meant to. Try to relax and to enjoy the journey, and you will get there. So, all of that being said, y'all let me know what y'all think of the Eight of Wands in the comments if you have not already. New things that I've learned about it. Like I said, I didn't know it was also associated with travel. I didn't know that it was also associated with like romances, like holiday little vacations. It also gives me them little excursions. I saw a reel, I think it was last night, where this woman's husband, he started cheating on her, right? And he decided he was gonna take his little boo thing to Jamaica. So he done went all the way to Jamaica on his Eight of Wands shit and his little holiday romance with his sweetheart. And then as soon as he got to Jamaica, he touched down, he landed. His wife canceled all the cards. She canceled all the debit cards, all the credit cards. So then he was out in the middle of Jamaica with his little thing, his side piece. And then he called her. He was like, yo, like, baby, you know, what's going on with the cards? What's going on? His shit went from the Eight of Wands to the Eight of Wands upright to the Eight of Wands in reverse immediately. Pause for the cause. But yeah, so she canceled all his cards. So he done called her, and then he was like, you know, what's going on? You know, the company paid for me to be out here, blah 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 blah. I'm trying to get me a cup of coffee. I can't get a cup of coffee. And then she was like, you must think I'm a motherfucking fool. And that shit, it just had me laughing so hard, because she was just like, well, she pretty much called him out, and then he was just like, so you really knew I was already cheating on you, and you waited for me to get all the way here just to cancel the cards. Why couldn't you cancel the cards when I was still at home? And she was like, that would have defeated the purpose, dummy. Have fun. And I was like, well played. Well played. Well motherfucking played. She's a fucking genius. Shout out to her. But that's an example of the Eight of Wands upright and the Eight of Wands reverse and the same in like a minute. In like a minute, which is very interesting. I didn't know that. Let me see. A lack of energy. A lot of energy. But overall, I'm really fucking with the Eight of Wands being our energy for the week. So I feel like, Legend Gang, you can expect for things to move very quickly in a positive direction. In a positive way. Y'all let me know if this resonates for you, or how it resonates for you, or maybe at the end of the week we can reconvene at the at Soul Share Sunday and we could talk about it, because I'm kind of interested to see what this week will bring with this type of energy, like a whole bunch of good things coming in very quickly, because I've been kind of feeling it intuitively for myself. Y'all let me know if y'all been feeling it too, where I just feel like this week is going to be a really good week. And I'm not going to tell y'all why I feel that for me yet. Not yet. We may talk about it later. But yeah, it's starting to get dark. My lighting is bad. But let me see. Where's my phone? Let me check the comments and I'm going to skedaddle. I hope that this was helpful though for you guys. I hope that you enjoyed. Please make sure to like the video if you haven't already. Why is my phone in light mode? Like, boy, we do dark mode only. Almost hurt my eyes. Almost made me mad for a second. Like, what the fuck? I ain't never seen my iPhone with a white background. You getting hungry, babe? Let me see. Arcane Soul Tarot. Hi, Legendary Time. Welcome. MP5 Tunes, welcome back. Legendary time. What's the word? Bro said, fuck all that. No, for real. Let me see. Black Dot, legendary time. What's up, gang? What's up, gang? Skedaddle. I love that word. People laugh at me all the time when I use the word skedaddle. They be like, bro, you, like, I thought you was black. And I'm like, I can't be black and say skedaddle? But yeah, no, I'm about to skedaddle. My baby needs me. He want to play. But that is what I have for us today. I thank you all for being here. I hope that y'all learned something. I hope that you enjoyed. Again, let me know how y'all read the Eight of Wands. If there's something that I missed or I didn't cover, please make sure to share it, because again, I don't know everything about tarot. I don't know everything about energy. So y'all may read or look at the same card much differently from me or from what I've read, and that's cool. Like, I would appreciate that, for real. So share that so other people can see that energy in that way too. But I can't pull my titty out just yet. You gotta wait. You gotta wait. Not him trying to seal my lips, he said. but yeah. Y'all let me know though. Let me see, let's get a couple more comments. Let me see, right? What's wrong with that word? I love that word. It rolls off the tongue. Skedaddle. Skedaddle. Let me see, I'm glad I caught you even though I was late. I'm glad that you did too. Welcome. Legend Gang. Not for real. I was shocked I caught on. No, for real. I am happy that y'all are here. A lot of people don't really come to the shadow dance as much as they used to on Instagram. But to be fair, I wasn't consistent. But we talked about that earlier. I've been working on my consistency. So I do appreciate y'all coming up and showing. Not you farting in my fucking face. But I do appreciate y'all showing up. So I hope to see y'all next week too. So, baby, you want to do my outro with me? Not touching mommy's computer. Not touching mommy's computer. Let me just move it. I should have turned the light on a long time ago. But until next time, you are truly legendary. I love you, and I'm going to see you later. Bye.